we dealing with our oral and dental trauma? That's the question for today. So the day after this magical new moon in Virgo, I don't know about you, but I've been blown out of the water with this one. And it's inspired this vlog right now. It's been coming to me over the day. And so I want to share you some inspirations, because I experienced dental trauma as a child. Many people experience it as adults as well. It's not just a childhood thing. And some people say they've experienced major oral and dental trauma in past lives. If you believe in past lives. And if you don't believe in past lives, maybe these people are just tapping into the universal consciousness or the Akashic records. But either way, people feel it really real. So what are you, or what are we doing, or what have we done about our dental trauma? And with this new moon and this significant ascension time right now, if memories are coming up to the surface, or if you felt you had dealt with your dental trauma and memories and flashbacks are coming back still, maybe they haven't been fully resolved. So I just want to share with you some quick ideas that you can talk to me about. Just email me, WhatsApp me if you want further discussions, just to talk about ways to release all these traumatic energies. But for today's purpose, really the oral and the dental kind of traumas that may have come from accidents. Over my 40-year career, I've seen many dental accidents. People coming off their bicycles, face planting onto their front teeth, nose and chin, hockey sticks in the face, squash rackets in the face, elbows in the face. And even when I helped out at Chelsea Football Club, saw a lot of dental trauma and skull trauma, head and neck trauma. So even in soccer or football. So what I want to share with you is what I've done personally to help me with my dental trauma. So it started many years ago, just exploring meditation and self-hypnosis. And then luckily my father had a girlfriend who was a hypnotherapist, and she taught me self-hypnosis to another level, and then she inspired me to go on hypnotherapy training and hypno-healing training, which involved also past life regression, future life regression or progression. And these trainings opened up a gateway for so much more inner work. And depending on where you're at in life, you will know where you need to go. Whether it's something very simple by having a consultation and a chat and a discussion, starting off with the conscious mind, maybe going more then eventually into the unconscious mind through therapeutics like hypnosis. And many of you have been hearing and reading lately that plant medicine is becoming very popular and is in fact becoming legalized and more understood by the medical profession. So even the so-called magic mushroom, which is psilocybin, is being utilized a lot now for dealing with trauma and mental health challenges. And if you're kind of a bit like me, likes to travel and hang out in jungles and really communicate and commune with indigenous beings, you have the opportunity to even find out their ways of dealing with releasing of emotions. What I've seen in the past is a bit voodoo-like and a bit, we just don't understand what the heck's going on. It looks weird and I don't know if I want to go there. Thankfully, the shamanic aspects of these tribal folk are coming over and teaching us many different ways to utilize smudging, cleansing our space, cleansing our energy fields, using rattles, sound instruments. Even this beautiful one here, this is such a beautiful, it helps us connect with nature and the forest. So we all know that connecting with nature and forest bathing is now proving to be a fantastic, cheap, even free formula for rejuvenating our mental health. So let's go back to trauma, dental trauma. Have you found yourself a dentist or dental team that are understanding and compassionate? Because it all starts there. If you can't talk about it, it will stay repressed. It will stay preventing you from, one, finding a dentist that you want to be with, and it will prevent you from maybe even going to the dentist. So any syndromes and symptoms of gum disease, tooth trauma, tooth decay will only perpetuate. So how do we break that spell? How do we release ourselves from this demon? And it's got to be finding someone to talk to, the right person to talk to. And if it's not a dental team, then maybe someone who is skilled and you connect with, that can help you delve into your inner psyche through the kind of ideas I've just slightly suggested. And on my website, thedentalshaman.com, there's blogs galore on much of this information, so you can learn up on ideas on the blogs. So where are we going with this one? I don't want it to be a long ramble. I want you just to get some short inspirations so that we can maybe have a conversation, so that we can guide you, or I can personally guide you to know what's right for you, what's the right path, what's the right journey. I personally love sweat lodging. A lot of people are getting into saunas and cold ice baths, so that's another trendy thing that's going on. Breath work is going on. More and more people are hearing about breath work and participating in breath work sessions or workshops. Many people have been through the yoga and the Pilates and the stretching and the sporty kind of processes. So maybe the next step is some form of deep sweating, and ideally in the dark. That's where the sweat lodge magic comes from. In the Americas, whether it's north or south, I have a preference to the north, Lakota style and Ipi style, where it's all very much kind of branches, saplings, and out in the forest where you're really connecting to Mother Earth, and being in the dark, being in the heat. And then that brings up emotions. And then skilled people who have been trained like myself can help facilitate release of that trauma, release of any trauma that keeps coming up through the meditations, through the darkness, through the heat. So in summary, we can be as simple and as light as just having a chat with a friend, having a chat with a dentist, or even going online. I offer that service, so if you want to just start by writing me an email online, we'll see where it takes us. And then progressing through maybe deeper internal work, through hypnotherapy, breath work, sweat lodging, plant medicine, being out in nature. And ultimately then having a skilled dentist and dental team, because no one dentist really can do it all these days. So I've always urged people to find dentists who are humble enough to work in teams, so that each individual aspect of dentistry can be shared amongst a team of dentists. So find that team that you resonate with, that you feel safe with, and then you can submit to their recommended treatments. And they must be treatments that resonate for you. So are they right for you? Have you questioned them? Have you questioned the journey? Have you questioned whether there are options, whether there are more natural and more holistic options, more biological options, more shamanic options? And have you been given the time to digest and come to agreement, even if it's just to start with the initial treatment, whether seeing the hygienist or having that simplest bit of dental treatment? Okay, so that's it for today. Enjoy this new moon. Wow, my heart is so wide open right now. I hope yours is too. Just keep on rising up, keep ascending, keep letting your fears and traumas and anxieties just bubble up and out of ourselves. All right, and if I can help in any way, even just by watching this video a few times, you may just find yourself feeling lighter, more energized, more released, and more surrendered to the magical journey that's ahead in our lives. So I'll see you soon. Maybe for this equinox that's coming up. Alrighty, see ya. Bye.